Good day everyone, today we have the all-new 2025 Mitsubishi Xforce. This is going to be a full in-depth review of the interior, exterior, and engine details of the Xforce. So once again, this is PatrickReyesTV. Let's go and start. And before I start my review video, I want to give a big thanks to Mitsubishi Motors Angeles, Pampanga for allowing this video to happen. For quotations, prices, and services, feel free to check out Mitsubishi Motors Angeles and contact the contact number below.
Hello viewers! Ako nga pala si Kervin Montemayor, Service Advisor ng Mitsubishi Angeles. Sana ma-enjoy nyo yung brand new Xforce namin sa homecoming launching. Visit po kayo sa Mitsubishi Angeles. God bless!
Now, the Xforce comes with your smart key access system. So when you have the key fob around the vehicle, you could lock and unlock the doors with this black button right here. So side mirrors close down, indicating that the doors are now locked. Press it again, and the doors are unlocked. Now on the door sidings, you have plastic materials right here, leather inserts on the grab handle and your ambient lights right on the bottom of the window controls. And you have your cloth inserts right here that matches through the dashboard. So let's go and hop in. So you have here your height control for the seat. You have recliner control as well, and your seat position control right here on the bottom. Now the seats come in a black leather with your gray tone design on the middle, and you have your white stitchings across the seats. And the overall shape of the seat is somewhat of a sporty design, as you can see. So, with the key fob inside my pocket, you could start the accessories with this push button. So now it is in accessory mode. Head unit turns on, and press the button once more to go to ignition mode. There you go. And to start the engine, just put your foot on the brake and push the button to start. There you go. And so, before we go and check out the interior, let's go and check out the exterior first by turning on the headlights. You have auto mode as well, fog lights, and of course, the hazards. Now all windows are electrically powered and only the driver's side window is automatic down. The all-new 2025 Mitsubishi Xforce is ready to dominate the compact crossover SUV in the Philippines. It was first conceptualized in 2021 and was first introduced in the 2022 Vietnam Motor Show. The Xforce, being one of Mitsubishi's newest model, now carries the signature dynamic shield design in the front, but still heavily based on the Expander platform. It is specifically tuned for the ASEAN roads, hence why you would mostly see these vehicles on the side of our planet. It's so specific tuned for the ASEAN market that they first introduced the wet mode for the Xforce, where floods and heavy rains are very common in these countries. First up, let's take a look at the front of the Xforce. Mitsubishi has really stepped up their game with this bold and aggressive front grille. The dynamic shield design not only looks fantastic, but also improves aerodynamics. Notice that the T-shaped sleek LED headlights that seamlessly integrate with the grille, giving it a futuristic and cohesive look. At the rear, the Xforce continues to impress with its sleek and modern design. The LED taillights stretch across the back, connected by a chrome strip that adds a touch of elegance. The rear spoiler and diffuser not only look sporty, but also improve the vehicle's aerodynamics. Moving to the side profile, the 2025 Xforce boasts a striking and robust stance. The sharp character lines and sculpted panels add a sense of movement even when the vehicle is stationary. The 18-inch alloy wheels with a unique sporty design further enhance its presence on the road. Overall, the 2025 Mitsubishi Xforce combines aggressive styling with sophisticated details, making it a standout in its class. Whether you're cruising through the city or exploring off-road trails, this SUV is sure to turn heads. So, let's go and pop the hood, check out the engine. The all-new X-Force comes with only one engine option, which is the 4A91 1.5-liter inline 4-cylinder dual overhead cam MIVEC gasoline engine. It produces 105 horsepower at 6,000 RPM and 141 Nm of torque at 4,000 RPM. It is mated with a continuously variable transmission with sports mode. The X-Force features 4 different drive modes for different road conditions, which are the normal, wet, gravel, and mud mode. It has a fuel tank capacity of 42 liters. So, let's give her a few revs and check how the engine sounds. So, let's go and check out the interior. So first and foremost, you're greeted with a 3-spoke steering wheel with side extensions for better grip. The steering wheel is covered in leather, which feels very nice, and you have perforated leather on the sides for that better breathability when handling the steering wheel. Now, steering wheel, of course, is electric power steering. You could feel that the steering is very soft to turn. Now on the left hand side, you have your volume controls right here and your selector for the gauge cluster right here, as you can see. And on the bottom is your previous and next, music button, and return button. Now on the right hand side, you have your cruise controls. There you go. And this one comes with your adaptive cruise control, which is nice. Voice command and accept and decline calls. Now the steering wheel could also be adjusted by releasing this latch right here. And you could have the telescopic and tilting functions of the steering wheel, which is nice. So on the gauge cluster, let's go and check out what the gauge cluster offers. So first and foremost, the gauge cluster comes with your 8-inch digital panel. So as you can see, this is all digital right here. And on the left side, you have your water temperature. And on the rightmost side is your fuel gauge cluster. Now right here on the middle, on the top left, you have your clock, your ambient temperature outside, your gear indicator in the middle, and you have your total odometer for the gauge cluster. And right here is a wrap-around speedometer, as you can see, and your tachometer is right here. So let's go and check out what these other tabs offer. So the first one is your information tab. So this one gives you that instantaneous kilometers per liter consumption and also your average kilometers per liter. One more to the right is your driving range. So you could get your total kilometers before the fuel tank goes empty. And you have trip A and trip B as well. Your digital compass. Source for the music. So right now it's in FM. But if you play Bluetooth right here and play music, it would definitely show the title of the music you're listening to from the Bluetooth. And here is the active driving guiding assists. So this one works for the cruise control. And this one is for the messages tab. So this one gives you info just in case the computer needs to inform you of something very important, such as such as the check engine, transmission malfunction, or PMS is needed, any of those maintenance or anything related to the performance or functions of the engine. And here on the right, you have your display type. Let's try checking what the display type offers. So here you have your subunit speed. You could put the miles per hour there if you need it. Driver assistance. So front collision, rear cross traffic alert, parking sensors. All of these safety features are available on this Mitsubishi Xforce, which is nice. Tire pressure monitoring system. Pop-up notification. Ambient lighting. So this one is level 2 and this one's level 4. This one's level 1. And this is turned off totally. And this is the brightest. There you go. So the tailgate, of course, you could adjust the tailgate opening just in case your garage is a bit low. This would refrain the car on hitting the roof of your garage. Turn signal sound. Let's try this. Wow, this is the first time I'm hearing this kind of turn signal indicator. Can you hear it? Let me know if you prefer sound 1 or sound 2. Now, what you're listening right now is sound 2. And this is sound 1. This is sound 2. There you go. So, a bunch of settings here for you to play with. You have maintenance here as well. So, it indicates that your next maintenance will be on the 10,000 kilometer. So, just in case you reach 10,000 on your odometer, it would definitely give you that info right here on the messages tab right here. So, that's a nice feature. So I think that's about it on the gauge cluster. Now let's go and check out what the other panels right here offer. So first and foremost, you have your leather armrest right here with white stitchings. And once you open this, you have a knob right here which you could turn clockwise or counterclockwise. So this one actually is an air vent. So what this does is when you open it, you will have cool air coming in on the inside to give you a small cool box, which is quite nice actually, because this is the first time I've seen a cool box on such a compact SUV. So it's good that they're offering, small fridge for these types of vehicles now. And you have two cup holders right here. You have your gear indicator, which is a CVT. And once you put the gear on reverse, of course, you have your rear backup camera. And this one has guidance lines. And when you turn the steering wheel, the lines also adjust. There you go. So once you put the gear back to park, camera turns off. Now, as you can see on the left side of the gear lever, you have what we call a DS or a driving sport. This is the sport mode that when you activate this, let's say you go into drive, and this one's the normal mode. And once you press the DS right here, it indicates S, which means sport mode. So what this does, it does not add horsepower, but it actually adjusts your throttle response to give you a more aggressive acceleration, for that better overtaking maneuvers if you need to. So that's a neat feature. So here is what's cool about the Xforce. You have 4 different drive modes. So let's go and check that out. So for the first drive mode, you have 2 screens right here, but we'll get the bigger one. So first is your normal mode. So this is mostly what you will be using for the normal streets in the Philippines. And the wet right here is specifically made for Asian countries where floods and rains are very common. So they gave you a wet mode, and that would give you extra grip just in case you're running on puddles. And once more for the gravel, for slight off-roading, and your major off-roading is the mud mode. So this one adjusts automatically all the systems, the transmission, the wheels, the power distribution to the wheels to give you a better grip on which terrain you are driving to. So I think that's a very nice feature of the Xforce. It's very easy to drive. So right here, you have your air conditioning controls, which is quite nice to be honest, because this one doesn't feel cheap at all. It's a very sturdy button right here. And you have dual zone climate control. So temperature on the driver's side could be 18.5 and on the passenger side could be 20 degrees. But if you want it to sync both temperatures, just press this button and now it's synced. Now right here on the bottom, you also have a wireless charger, which is very common now these days. And if you don't have wireless charger, you could always have the ports right here for you to charge with your cords. So you have type C and type A. You also have 12 volts DC outlet. So let's go and check out the head unit. So this one is a 12.3 inch head unit, which is quite nice to be honest. It goes, it blends throughout the gauge cluster, but this is actually a different panel right here. So they just incorporated it just to make it look like a one panel from the gauge cluster to the head unit, but this one's actually separated. So for the head unit, this is the home screen. You have your source of music right here on the left. You have your driving score, which actually gives you a score on how efficient you are driving your car. And this one is vehicle information, different informations for you to know about. You have brake percentage, coolant, injection of gasoline, I would say, ambient temperature, barometer, and your drive mode. Let's put that in normal mode. Okay, so that's the first interface that you're gonna be with. So let's go and check out the others. On the left side right here, now for the information tab right here, it is a more detailed information tab, obviously. So you have your ambient temperature, drive mode, your brake percentage, coolant, and a lot of features in here for you to to get information with what's happening to your vehicle. See, you have your tire pressure right here. Your steering angle is in here. You can see while I'm turning the steering wheel angle also adjusts. This is nice. And other factors in here for some meters. So let's go back. And this one is your driving score. So again, this one adjusts to how you steer the car, how you brake, how you accelerate. The more aggressive you brake, the lower your score, of course. The more you accelerate harder, the lower your score. So the target of this one is, to guide you and give you some score on how efficient you are on driving. So the higher the score, the better, or the more efficient driver you are. Here on the apps, so you have wireless Apple CarPlay. Just turn on Bluetooth and search for Mitsubishi Motors on your iPhone. And you could also connect your iPhone via USB right on the bottom right here. So this one comes with wireless Apple CarPlay, just to let you know, and of course Android Auto. So what are the other features of this one? Let's go to the home screen. So you have phone as well. You could connect your phone, of course, via Bluetooth and contact your contacts wirelessly. Clock and air conditioning is in here as well. So why don't we open that and check out what the AC interface will show. So here you have your fan speed, your nano technology, Nano X. So this one actually is a built-in air purification, which removes bad odors and unwanted smell from the air conditioning system. So that's a neat feature. Let's go back to home and let's check out these settings. Now on the settings right here, you have connections, your Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, wallpaper player, and okay, please select photos or videos from gallery to change the wallpaper. So, yep, you could change your wallpaper right here. I think four seasons in Japan would be nice. And this one's a moving wallpaper right here. And look at this design right here. It's just so awesome to see the sakura cherry blossoms right here and Mount Fuji on your car. Because, why not? So this is camera. You can adjust the contrast and the brightness as well. A lot of features in here for you to play with, and you could really personalize the vehicle. So why don't we go and check out how the speaker sounds? Because as you can see, this one is an 8-speaker system with your Yamaha, and what that means is this one, the speakers, is powered by Yamaha. And as we all know, Yamaha is not just a motorcycle manufacturer, but they are very good in music instruments as well. So why don't we try listening to the music? And I would say right off the bat, the speakers sound so nice. There is that clarity on the tweeter speakers. The way the speakers sound through the vehicle, it really is a surround sound system. And the bass that the door speakers gives and the clarity that the tweeter speakers on the A panel right here, the combination of both the speakers really is very nice. And I could not emphasize on how great the speakers are on this Mitsubishi. To be honest, guys, the speakers of the Mitsubishi lineup, I'm not a fan, to be honest. But this one, they listen to the consumers. And hey, for the new X-Force, why not partner with Yamaha and, incorporate with a very good speaker system? And now, they delivered. So props to Mitsubishi Xforce for putting this great speakers on this vehicle. So that's very nice. So I think we're done with the head unit. Let's go and check out the rest of the front dashboard right here. So in here you have your air conditioning vents, and as you can see, it has a cloth material right here, which actually feels very nice. It's like the same material used on sofas on the corporate office or probably the lobby of a hotel. It's not leather, it's not soft cloth as well, but it's a very nice touch and it looks very modern as well. So you have your glove box compartment right here. Now here on the top, you have plastic materials on the dashboard. So nothing too fancy on the dashboard. And on the left side is your adjustment for the headlight beam. So you could lower it down, as you can see, or raise it up. There you go. And here is your trunk release right here. And I love how they put so many storage compartments right here. From this small area right here for storage space, your phone is in here, center console with your cool box, and you also have a storage right here on the bottom. There you go. That's nice. And in here as well. So if that's not enough, you also have one underneath the seat. You could probably put your shoes or your toiletries there if you want to. Similar to the Expander. Now right on the top, you have Your seatbelt indicators right here, and this one is your map lights. There you go. Sunglass holder. Your window visor is in here as well. Let's try opening this up, and you have your LED light in here. So this one has as well, with of course the LED light, and this one actually turns off automatically when you close down the visor. So no need to worry for any burns that might occur if you forgot to close this lid right here. Now in here on the rear of the rear view mirror is all the sensors for the adaptive cruise control and all the safety system that they put in the Xforce. So I think we're done on the front. Let's go and check out the rear seat. Now on the back you have the same design on the door sidings. Your Yamaha speaker logo right here. Okay, so as you can see right here, now here on the back, the front seat is actually pushed back to the farthest, and this one's a little bit reclined so that I could take a good video on the front. But even that, you still have plenty of space, and you have a room on the bottom for you to put your shoes in. As you can see right here, my shoes is on the middle of the seat, and I would not have a problem with that. Legroom is not a problem as well. Headroom is quite nice as well. Not a problem in the back. So it's very spacious on the back, and that's a very nice feature of a compact SUV. Now right here, you could put a slot for your phone or some other gadgets in there. Another pocket right here on the bottom. I really like how they put this one for easy storage of your cell phones. Just nice. Again, on the back, on the side, you have leather inserts on the grab handle. Your design right here, which is like a diamond design on the plastic sidings. Just nice. And of course, don't forget the Yamaha speaker emblem right here. Now on the back, you also have air conditioning vents, which is very, common now in this era of cars. And right here on the bottom, you have your Type C port and your Type A port. That's nice. So on the back is a single map light, and the ceiling is all black, as you can see. Even on the door sidings, everything is black. So right here on the seats, you have the same design, as you can see. That sporty design on the leather seats, and your secondary tone design on the middle. Now here, just pull this tab right here and just fold it down like so. Now you have two cup holders, and as you can see, it is like the expander cross, and in the middle could actually be separated from the two seats right here, and you would have easy access of your belongings to the back. Nice feature. So let's go and check out the look of the front cabin of the 2025 Mitsubishi Xforce. The Mitsubishi Xforce front cabin is one of the best looking for this era, and it's not just because it's new. They really upgraded on how the Xforce would look like, not just on the interior but on the exterior as well, and everything feels new. Very new design on the Xforce, on the outside and on the inside as well. As you can see, this is the first time I've seen these cloth design on the dashboard of a Mitsubishi, and it's really nice. So let's go and check out the trunk area or the cargo area. Now, the X-Force could also be opened up on the back, and it has automatic tailgate. And you have your tonneau cover right here, which is very easy to fold. It feels like a windshield cover, which is nice. And in here is your massive storage on the back. Now, I'm not so sure on how the storage is or what's the specifications of the storage, but honestly, you could fit at least 4 big luggages right here on the back without problems. And this one's quite deep as well. But you could always adjust this. And now I've adjusted the trunk area platform right here to make it level and easier to put in things. So you have 2 levels there, and on the bottom you have your spare tire. Now you could always fold down the seats just in case you need more space. So what you want to do is just fold down the headrest, pull this tab right here, and this one would fold down like so, and you could now put more items on the back. And you could put long items as well, which is very nice. So we could just fold down, push that button, and the tailgate closes just like so. So I hope you enjoyed the full review of the all-new Mitsubishi X-Force. This is a very well crafted vehicle, and I'm honestly surprised how this came out of nowhere and it's a really complete car. And props to Mitsubishi for releasing this to the Philippine market. I'm sure this would sell like hotcakes in the Philippines, and I just can't wait to see these on the roads. So once again, thank you guys for watching this video review. This is PatrickReyesTV signing out.